Hey, what's going on, folks? Sky here. I wanted to give you this just super short video here breaking down the steps in the post. I know, especially if you haven't been in Clay or a tool like Clay before, it can be a lot easier to connect the dots here if you have a visual. So, what I'm going to do for the sake of this example is I'm going to jump to step number 3 in the instructions. And basically, at this point, you've already pulled a list from your database, you've cleaned it, you've done everything that you need to do on the front end to make sure that your list is like a set of good fit prospects. And so what we've got here is a small batch of companies. And so in step 3, it says we scrape the subpage URLs for every company's website using Clay. So within Clay, you can use this function here, this feature, to essentially just get the sitemap for the website. And then what it does is it organizes all of the pages for you here into these different categories. And so for this example, we're using the testimonials or clients page. So it's like pages that are likely to have um, like positive reviews in text from our clients, and it's important that we're able to pull some of the text because eventually we're going to feed that into ChatGPT. And so essentially what we did is we had our virtual assistants go through, find all the pages that might be like testimonials for the website. We map them all into this column here. And then step 5, so that was step 4. And then step 5, we scraped all the text from those web pages. So this is a built-in Clay function. And so it scrapes all of the text and organizes it nicely for you here. And then as you can see, it's got like, quotes from different specific people. And so this is the key because we're going to essentially tell ChatGPT to find a specific quote from a specific person to reference in the email. And so this is where, in the picture in the post, it's like, oh, thanks for doing your research. This is how we're really able to make it like very intentional and actually have like the research be automated using a tool like this. And so this is the fun part here because once we've got that data, we're going to automate this conversation in ChatGPT before it generates a completion. And so as you can see here, we've got 4 messages that we want to go back and forth before we want to receive the like completed like first line or icebreaker. And so step 1 here, we're essentially like giving the system context for the role that it's going to play. And so I'm telling it you're an SDR and I want you to, do research on a company that you're going to write a personalized cold email to. Step 2, this is like the input that you would actually, if you were the user typing into ChatGPT, this is what I would say. And I'd be like, find one testimonial from the text using the input that I provide you. Here's the input. And then I feed in the body text that I scraped into the prompt. And then I'm telling it, tell me who the person is who gave the testimonial by their first name and what specifically they said. If there's no singular person by name that you can find who gave a testimonial, but you still find quotes from customers, just tell me that the name is one of your customers. And I'm phrasing it like this because the intention is to have it be like a cold email. So I saw that one of your customers on your website said, and so I want it to be phrased as if I was sending the email. And then this is just like a little prompting hack to have it work out some of the just natural kind of bugs that'll come with it. So I'm telling it, don't provide me with the completion until you've double checked your work. From there, I'm now if I was the user, it essentially would spit back to me, be like, here's an example of a testimonial and who said it. And now I'm going to train it a little bit and I'm going to give it some context. And this is, again, me as if I was the user typing in a prompt. I'm like, here's an example of what a high quality personalized line would look like for a testimonial, like using this context. And so I'm essentially giving it the format that I like it and want it to be in. And then finally, I'm going to have it actually write the line. And so use the testimonial that you provided to me earlier to write a casual personalized line for a sales email. Keep the line under 20 to 25 words. Make sure that you mention that you found this information on their website. Do not open the email with things like, hey there, I hope this finds you well. ChatGPT is kind of like, 2000 and late. It's stuck in some like old cold email copywriting stuff. So you got to use the prompt to work some of that crap out if you want to be able to really just like have this stuff be ready to ship. And then I give it some more specific instructions because it'll get really creative with how it starts to write the line. And so you want to give it some structure or it's going to take too many liberties in terms of like how it will write every single individual line. So always start the line out with, saw the testimonial on your site where, so and so said blah blah blah. Do not provide me with the completion until you've double checked your work. And then that's it. And then we like run this prompt using the data, and then some of the examples that it'll come back with. Saw a testimonial on your site where Jared Jordan said he was able to get everything done in a timely fashion with less manpower. Saw the testimonial on your site where Mark Zaccato said eHungry's customer service is super helpful. And so from there, you're able to just feed that into the rest of your copy for your email, and you can hit send. So hopefully this was helpful. Please let me know if there's some other examples that you want to see or you want me to break down, and more than happy to make some videos for you guys and post them here. Good luck.